Continuing on from last week, I have again used and worked on the articulation exercises that I found in my research. I've definitely noticed improvement this week as I was able to better articulate my chosen phrases from the research with less slip-ups and mistakes. Developing this skill further has been extremely beneficial, especially since finding out I'll be reading my dialogue for Lydia's piece live in the wings instead of recording them. So I'll need to ensure that the audience can understand and hear what I'm saying whilst being off stage. As there will also be music playing during the piece, it's important to ensure that my dialogue is clear and understandable over this. Aside from this, the most useful piece of research I have looked at and applied was what the role of a costume designer was. So last week, Tash assigned me to my production role, which was costume, for her piece, which meant that it was my job to look at and decide on which costumes will be used for each of the actors in our piece. So whilst I'm only deciding on the costumes rather than making and designing them myself, I still found it useful to look into this role, as it allowed me to understand that they do more than just design costumes. They need to read and understand the script and pinpoint any scenes where there might be issues with costume that might need changing, and understanding the time and context of the performance to ensure that the final costumes are appropriate. So as an aspiring musical theatre performer, I find that it's incredibly important to gain an understanding of all of the offstage roles that come together to piece a musical together, especially costume, which plays a huge part in telling a story.